Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Double f***ing overtime! What the f***, baby? New York is f***ing back!
Knicks are here, baby! The Knicks are f***ing here, baby!
Fresh out the garden, baby! We're taking it all the way!
We had de Blasio, we had Cuomo, it was rough but we have the Knicks! That's New York! Knicks run New York City!
Bing bong!
Tell me a little something, KD. Don't you regret not coming to the Knicks? Don't you regret not coming to the Knicks?
Let's go Knicks! Let's go Knicks! Let's go Knicks!
Let's go. All right. I know you're not here to see me, so I'll keep it quick. My name's Trent. I'm the creator of Side Talk. Let's go. We've got some very exciting stuff for you. As you know, this is the Bing Bong panel, so there's someone I want to bring out. Mr. Bing Bong himself, Gorilla Nems.
Yo, don't ever disrespect me out here thinking you be in New York City and not see me. Everybody get up real quick, get out your seats. We got some legendary New Yorkers coming out right now. You hear me? Get out your seats. These guys made it legendary for New York. When I say Bing Bong, I need y'all to say Bing Bong. Bing Bong. Bing Bong. Let's go. If you from New York City, raise your hands up. Yeah. Coming to the stage right now, legendary interview of my man, Kazeem, Famuyide.
Yeah, we live. New York City, what's poppin'? Yeah. This is the only panel that means anything. I know there's sports and athletes from everywhere across the globe. But as far as New York City is concerned, there's only one team that matters. So I know y'all been waiting a long time. I'm not gonna waste any of y'all time. Let's bring them on out here. First off, coming to the stage, he's a Hollywood icon, man. You know the classics, Dodgeball, Zoolander, anything, you name it. But most importantly of all, he's the president of Knicks Twitter. Guys, make some noise for Ben Stiller.
How's it going?
You know what they say about Knicks fans, right? We the hardest to please, always booing, always got something to say. But if a Knicks fan really like you, they really like you. And Knicks fans really like this guy. Make some noise for the co-host of the Roommates podcast, the heart and soul of the Knicks, Josh Hart.
Yeah, there.
Now this is a true honor. For the first time officially, everybody stand up and salute your captain of the New York Knicks, Jalen Brunson. I'm not done yet. Our next guest has been swishing and dishing for so long. One Hall of Fame career wasn't enough. He went and got another Hall of Fame career. Make some noise for Walt, Clyde, Frazier. And last, but certainly not least, He needs no introduction. He's a culture curator, a legendary filmmaker. He is the celebrity fan that started this whole thing. You know his name. Make some noise for the legendary Spike Lee. Woo! Y'all can sit, man. Beautiful crowd. Beautiful crowd. Man, this is so beautiful. Guys, this is the first time a lot of you guys have seen these guys since Game 7 of the Eastern Conference semifinals, where a lot of faces out there were waiting outside of the Garden to greet these two gentlemen after the incredible season they just had. With more to come, but I want to start off, I got to start off asking the captain, Jalen Brunson. First question, how does Captain Jalen Brunson sound to you?
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I can't lie. It's an unbelievable honor, to say the least.
Clyde, you
Claude,
Clyde, you are a former captain. You brought 2 championships to this wonderful city. And you have been the voice of the New York Knicks for my entire life. So, you of all people would know when it smells like a championship in the air, when it smells like a championship city. So, Clyde, does it smell real championship-y around here for you?
oh yeah, I see the vibes, but I like to say to the captain, can you make a brother alone? So congratulations on all your kudos and bravos catapulting the Knicks, you and Hart. So keep up the good work. But I see a lot of similarities with the championship team, starting with the coach. Tibbs is a lot like Red Hostman. He holds the guys accountable, and they're defensive oriented. And the players actually like each other.
I would not go that far. I would not go that far.
But it's manifested on the court with your dishing and swishing. So I think this is going to be our year. Obviously, health is going to play a big factor into it. So, but the Knicks can stay healthy. I think we can get back to our former grandeur.
I got a question for the president of Knicks Twitter, Ben Stiller. Ben,
Yeah.
this team is special. Clyde just said this team likes each other. They're fun to be around. It feels like they're easy to root for. What is it that you've seen as a fan that really speaks to this Knicks team and why this incredible city has taken to this group so much in the past year?
I mean, can you hear me?
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Josh.
There you go. Another assist.
It's that. It's the generosity. It's the humanity. I mean, it's like, for so long, the Knicks have been without an identity, a real identity. And for many years, as we all know, we've been waiting for, this special player, this person who's going to come down from the mountaintop and save the Knicks. And it was always some big marquee player, somebody, some sort of like dream of like LeBron or Kevin Durant or whatever. And there was a lot of pain over the years for the Knicks fans, like waiting, like when is it going to happen? And then the way this has happened, really starting with Julius Randle, I think, who came in there and brought back a tenacity and an excitement. And then when Jalen came, not as this ordained larger than life figure, but just as a really good player. We're like, okay, this is interesting, this is exciting. And then to see that what happened and how he, just sort of took the team on his back and leveled up in such a short amount of time, and literally just the excitement is so much more exciting than if we had brought somebody in who said, okay, we're going to build a team around. And he was so genuinely a part of New York now because everybody's so behind him. And in addition to that, it's really more than just that. It's, it's Josh, it's Dante, it's Julius, it's Mitchell, and now Mikal Bridges. It's right. It's organic. It's organic. It's real. And these guys are human and they're accessible and they wear their hearts on their sleeves. And it's always fun to watch them play because sometimes you're like, what's gonna happen? And then Josh is getting the ball and it's like 10 seconds left and he's looking around and he's gonna shoot the three and he's gonna hit it because he always hits the big one, mostly, right? But there's something exciting in that where it's like these guys understand what they need to do. And it's organic and it's real and it's really exciting.
You use two words right there that is extremely relevant: organic and real. And when it comes to organic and real fans, they don't get more organic and real than this man sitting at the end of this couch right here. You've been through the good times, the bad times. We know you've seen it all, but more importantly, we've all seen that you've seen it all, right? Every game. So I got one simple question to ask you, Spike. Why do the Knicks matter?
The Knicks have always mattered. I'm older than a lot of you people in the audience, so I grew up with Clyde. I mean, he was my guy, from way back in the day. And so I think the time is now. And fuck Boston. I was talking earlier with my brothers, and when the schedule came out, I saw that we will be at the TD Garden when those guys. They had a great team, when they get their rings and they raise the flag, and we will meet them in the Eastern Conference Finals. Clyde, what'd you say we never lost remember you talking about Game 7?
Yeah, Boston had never lost a Game 7 up there until we beat them in 1973.
The last time we won a ring.
Unfortunately, yeah.
But I'm looking forward to this season, and we just gotta stay healthy, Gotta stay healthy, But we got the ingredients, and this year's gonna be very special.
You said a special ingredient. One of the most special ingredients to that team is the man standing to my left, Josh Hart. I called you the Draymond Green of Carmelo Anthony's in the beginning of the season. It's like there's just something like whatever you need. Is it a rebound? Is it a steal? Is it hustling? Is all that type of stuff? Stats say everything, but I think the special thing that really unites this team is roasting. You really roast the people that you love, right? So as somebody who usually leads the charge on roasting, what is it about that part of this New York team that really brings y'all together?
Yeah, I think for me it's just, it means we have a genuine friendship and a genuine love for each other. And when you have that off the court, it translates onto the court. And like Ben said, it started with JB. He put it on his back, and we all got, we came behind him. So, it's much love to him for starting this and Jew, but it just shows the love that we have for each other.
I don't think he's buying it. At all.
It's on your shoulder and your back, bro, and we all just got behind you. So we appreciate you, dog.
What do you really want to say, Jalen? What do you really want to say? Oh, my God. You're amongst friends.
we just had a moment backstage where you were actually mature, and you were for once like being a responsible adult. And then we get out in public, you don't know how to act.
Y'all get one. They get one time a day where I get to be mature, and I already wasted it, so we get to have fun. We get to have fun on this Bing Bong panel.
Yo, so obviously, right?
Hold up.
Oh, my fault, Spike. You got it.
I see someone with the Celtics jersey.
Where's he at? Where's he at?
Stand up!
Boo
Stand
him.
up! Stand up! All right, sit down. Sit your ass down.
Oh man, I'm gonna throw this question to the whole table, right? Because you said it, right? You got the one Boston fan over here, and usually at the end of every NBA season, the whole adage is there's only one team that really gets to end the season happy, right? The person who raised up the banner. But I think I can speak for every Knicks fan in here that the way that this team battled through injury, through playing hurt, through teams that were fully healthy, through all that stuff, I think
We'll say it's the chair.
I think I speak for all Knicks fans here that this city was proud of this team, no matter what. And now it's time to take it to that next level. We've got a taste of it, and now it's like, all right, how are we gonna get there now? You had a great summer. You got to watch Team USA do their thing. I saw the Roommates podcast. I got some. Shout out to Team USA, of course. But what did you take from that final series against the Pacers, that last taste in your mouth that you're going to bring into this new season to take us to the next level?
For me, it was the love from the fans, and I think that was the biggest thing. We obviously have an identity of fighting and battling and doing those kind of things, but it's because of this city and because of what you guys do. And you guys go out there every day, show us love, show us support. So we're eternally grateful for that. And our job on this team and as, representing this city is to represent you guys. And that's what you guys are. That's what you guys built here. And it's our job to show that. So we appreciate y'all. And we're going to take that gratitude and energy into next season. There's my one mature answer. So y'all got it.
So game one is a special game one. It's ring night against the Celtics. You get to get a front row seat to watch them raise that banner up, get their rings, do the whole thing. And then the home opener is special as well. You're going up against the Indiana Pacers.
Now you know I don't like them.
Now I know you don't like them. and I know he don't like him either because the last time
But
we
me
saw
and Reggie
him,
are cool though. But I wanted to say that though.
okay.
No, be quiet. Hold on. Listen. Till this day, that should happen over 20 years ago. People still come up to me and Reggie and ask us, do we hate each other? There's no hate between me and Reggie. It's all good. That's just is dead.
You know why? Because I think the interaction that y'all had really was like the catalyst of like fan-athlete relationship, right? Like it got to a point where people were like,
can I just say something real quick?
yeah.
Every time I see John Starks, I give him the hug of the life. We lost game 5. The next morning, I went to the bodega to get my coffee and my bagel. I'm on the front cover of the New York Post, Daily News, and Newsday saying I'm the reason we lost. Game 6, Indiana. No one thinks we're going to win Game 6, Indiana. Before the game, I visited Mike Tyson in prison because he was there. So we were like the whole prison was against me and Mike. At the end of the game, the ushers in Market Square Arena roped off the court. And then John Starks got hot. And we won game 6, came back game 7, won. So every time I see John Starks, because I would have had to move.
Yeah.
I would have had to move.
I remember you gave him the hardest dap ever after he got that last shot. So you like winded all the way up, slapped him. He's like, thank God for saving my ass. But in addition to that, we opened up at home against the Indiana Pacers. And the last time you saw the point guard of the Indiana Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton, it wasn't on an NBA court. It was in a WWE ring. And the Garden went nuts. Yeah. And Dennis Rodman and Karl Malone, like a couple decades ago, they got in the ring. Is there any possibility of you and Tyrese Halliburton ever getting in a wrestling ring?
I'm never going to say never. I'm never going to say never. But, I'll just, maybe we can speak into existence. Maybe we can.
Maybe we can. There's some WWE folks in here. Claude, the duo of yourself and Mike Breen, in my opinion, the greatest commentary team in basketball, bar none. Now, you've seen and called so many games. I know you get asked this question a lot, so I'll make it very specific. Do you have a specific moment throughout this season that was either a favorite call of yours or a moment when you looked at this group of Nova Knicks, Randall, everybody, and saying, oh, this group is special? What moment on commentary did you actually know that?
I think almost every game I was really astounded by what they were doing. So if it wasn't Brunson, it was Hart. If it wasn't Hart, it was Hartenstein. So the tenacity that you alluded to, the perseverance that they showed, it became contagious. And I think at that point, they started to believe that they could be championship caliber. And of course, the fans, you guys are the best fans in the world. And they don't know that there's another level that they can get to, which I think this season we'll see that championship level. You remember the Willis Reed game, which I said was bullshit.
It should be the Clyde Frazier game, we know.
When Willis came out, I saw 3 of the greatest players ever get psyched out: Jerry West, Wilt Chamberlain, Elgin Baylor. They stopped doing what they were doing. They were staring at Willis. And at that point, it gave me so much confidence. And then Willis made his first 2 shots, and the rest is history. So as Hart was alluding to, the fans, the New York fans, are worth 4 or 5 points or more every game. The home court advantage is really outstanding. So keep doing what you guys are doing, supporting these guys, and hopefully we can get another championship.
And Spike was at that game. You were at. But also, that game, obviously legendary game 7, but that moment, the Willis Reed moment, we had our kind of like a version of that when Jalen, I think it was the second game against the Pacers, when he went out and we went down by 10, and then he came out in the second half, and I remember like everybody just went crazy. And that, to me, like embodied the spirit. And, when I think about the season, too, the end of the season, and I went to your captain ceremony the other day, which was incredible. Congrats again. But you said, they asked you a question. They said, what do you remember? Or Alan Hahn asked you, like, what do you remember about the season? What sticks out? And I was like, I know what this guy's going to say. He's like, it was when I broke my thumb. That's what he remembered, was that moment of frustration. And to me, that's like the spirit of this team. It's not this celebrating what they've done. It's like it's the desire to really win a championship. And the look that I saw on your face when you fouled out at the end of the season, it was like, there was nothing like, all right, great season, whatever. It's like these guys honestly wanted to win that championship. And I know that drive is going to be what takes you guys to the next level.
Josh, this is a safe space. Coach Thibodeau is nowhere around. How the hell do you play so many minutes? and never seem to get tired and play any position. Like, is it Mike and Ike's?
I think for me.
Whoa, hold on. Say that again. No, wait. I heard somebody say something. You said his glutes? Oh, what?
Hey, you.
Before he answers that question, I'm sorry, I have to do this. He said it. He opened the door. But Josh, he may not shoot every day. You know, sometimes he's, I don't want to say lazy, but, you know, he's tired. He plays a lot of minutes. But whenever I walk in the weight room, he is doing some type of leg workout. So if you guys ever want to be inspired by Josh Hart's legs, just go on his Instagram. He takes a lot of pictures. He posts all this stuff. So just thank you for that. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Continue.
Josh, want to follow up on that one?
Yeah, I do a lot of glute exercises. Glute and thigh exercise. Yeah, exactly. But for me, it's just trying to be in the best shape I can be in the summer, and then during the year, those practice days, man, those are like off days for me. You know what I mean? So I know Tibbs don't like that too much, but a lot of times I feel like I don't got the energy. You go out to the Garden and you hear everybody yelling and cheering. You hear moments like, Ben talked about with JB coming out when he was hurt. That gives you life. That gives you energy. There's a lot of times I'm just sitting there like, yeah, man, I don't got it today. I'm tired. But then you go out there, you hear you guys, you see the passion in you guys' faces, and also your teammates, and that's what gets you going. So hopefully we'll be healthy this year, and I don't gotta play no damn 48-minute games. Nah. Give me. I'm good. 29 minutes is good for me. 29 to 30, we all right. But nah, man, it's just my teammates having my back, and you guys showing love.
Here's a question for the entire panel. It's more than just being a member of the Knicks, a Knicks fan, Knicks commentary, super fans, all that type of stuff. But it's the one NBA fandom that feels generational, right? Like, it feels like your dad's a Knicks fan, your grandfather's a Knicks fan, all that type of stuff. So a question for the entire panel. What was your earliest Knicks moment? Like, what's the point that made you a Knicks fan? And I want to start with the legendary Spike Lee. I think that's a dead one. Yeah, grab that one. There you go.
The Old Garden on 8th Avenue. My father took me to a game at 67 to 60. I think your rookie year, Kyle. That was the first one.
Dang.
Ben? You hit him with the Kevin Hart?
I know. That's
The Old Garden.
I mean, I go back to probably
Next to Knicks.
like 73, like 8 years old, my dad taking me, meeting Phil Jackson, like one of my dad's, yeah, back when he was in
Understandable.
But 8 years old, literally, and then going to games with my dad for years and years, and being obsessed with certain players that nobody like. Mike Glenn, I was obsessed with Mike Glenn in like 1981, Stinger. Anybody? Yeah, right. And then over the years, Bernard King. So like it goes that far back for me. Bernard.
Josh, you got an early Knicks memory? I can tell you the time where everybody became a fan of you was right when you got traded and you got on Instagram stories. And he started rapping Ja Rule, New York.
Yeah.
I got 100 guns, 100 clips.
Yeah.
I'm from New York.
Yeah, man.
What's up?
Yeah, I'm sorry. My brother was very obnoxious growing up, and he was a really big Knicks fan. So I was not a Knicks fan growing up. I'm sorry. But
you're forgiven. It's okay.
Yeah, he was very obnoxious. So I was just like, yo, I hate the Knicks. And then obviously when I got traded there, that was the best moment because he was getting his jersey retired. Yeah. So I texted him that morning. I'm like, oh, congratulations. This is amazing. Great milestone. Da, da, da. And then he ain't say thank you or nothing. He was just like, bro, come to New York. That was it. And then 12 hours later, you know what I mean? We get, I got traded to New York. So that's definitely the best moment. And seeing his reaction like a little kid in the candy shop. So
let's talk about that moment real quick when you got that text that he was coming. We all saw it. We went nuts, and some NBA aficionados like, why is he going crazy over Josh Hart? And it's not like he got a superstar trade or anything like that. No offense. And I think everybody saw exactly why he got so excited for Josh Hart. Obviously, you got the relationship, y'all know the teammates, but what he brings to the game is exactly what I felt like this team was missing. So let's talk about that moment where you got that, and then we'll follow that question up.
I mean, that was purely authentic. Like, I didn't know anyone was recording at that time. I still don't know who actually recorded that video, but yeah, just got the Woj bomb. Knicks have traded for Josh Hart, and I was, no shit. And rest is history after that.
I have a question. It hasn't been asked yet. The Villanova Knicks. Talk about that, because I really haven't heard it from you guys. Like, the four of you, played. That's never happened before, right?
Right. They're cool people, but I'm not that excited as much as everyone else is in this room. They're all good players, but they're at this moment in time, they're coworkers. So, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. I'm excited.
Can we talk about Mikal for a second? Oh.
I'm excited for Mikal, for sure. I'm excited for Mikal. I've said it so many times what Mikal brings to the table, but I'll give you like a little idea of who he is. Mikal has been the gym, been the facility. A lot of people have, but what he brings is he just fits the puzzle perfectly. Like, he can do whatever you ask him to and then more. And to kind of say who he is as a person, that man got off the plane from London last night, and then he was in the gym this morning bright and early. That should tell you everything you need to know about him. Yep.
Speaking of which, in my opinion, Clyde Frazier, you're the greatest Knick of all time.
All time.
Bar none.
I always say the greatest Knick is Willis Reed.
Make some noise for Willis.
And Willis said it was Patrick. And Patrick said it's Patrick.
Just to follow up on that, man, you get such a unique perspective into Jalen's career. You both were point guards for the New York Knicks. There's so many comparisons every time you have big games. It almost feels like, Walt, Clyde Frazier, Jalen Brunson. Like, anytime there's like a record that's close to it, y'all are so close to each other. As, in my opinion, the greatest Knick of all time, the greatest Knick point guard of all time, what do you see in him that makes him so special, especially for this franchise?
Well, I think he's a good person. His character, the way his father and mother brought him up, parental guidance, it's given him a lot of confidence, and that's why he's comfortable being the captain. So I read where he always said his parents told him to lead, always be a leader, don't be a follower. So he's had that all the time, but I like he's unflappable. With all the kudos he's received this year, he's the same person. He's always the same. He's not too high, too low. So I like that about him. And I knew when we got him from Dallas, he had averaged 16 points a game for his career. So I was saying, man, if this guy averaged 20, I'll be very happy. But he averaged 24 a game. And I thought like a lot of people that have in the playoffs, he's going to be different. If they put a taller guy on him, force him to his weakness, they'll be able to contain him. But he always came up with something different. His dexterity, the off the bounce, off the dribble, whatever he was doing, he was always very creative. So, I was falling in love with him then, and then this season, he really elevated his game, averaging 28 points a game, 40% from three. So we know in this town it's difficult the expectations are always overwhelming. So to rise to that occasion his first 2 years and accept that challenge, catapulting the team. So, he's definitely got a chance to be one of the greatest Knicks ever, if not the greatest Knick. And when I did a video for him, I wasn't able to be at the induction when he was inducted as the captain. But I told him he reminds me a lot of Willis Reed. They're both lefties. They have a tenacious work ethic. They're always sharing and caring. And team first concept. They're always thinking of the team, not themselves. So he's got all the qualities, and like we were just saying, he has to stay healthy. How's your hand, as a matter of fact? How's your hand?
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I appreciate those kind words. I'll just, when we had Clyde on the podcast, he was saying like very nice things or whatever, and then we walked off the podcast. He looked at me and Josh. This is back in my day. I would have busted y'all ass. So he's saying a lot of nice things, but he still has the competitor in him.
Still got it.
Awesome.
Guys, we're about to wrap up real quick, but I know Spike, we talked backstage. I know we wanted to say a few words before we wrap this thing up.
When Dave DeBusschere, the late, great Dave DeBusschere, put his hand in the thing, and I don't know if the envelope was cold or hot. Anyway, Patrick Ewing. I ran to the subway, got up at 34th Street, and got in line. So I've had season tickets since Patrick Ewing's rookie year. And I didn't start courtside. Every movie, I moved down.
Those do the right thing seats down there.
And so, they cost a grip too. But I'm very happy to be up here with my guys. Ben and Walt means so much to me growing up. May 8th, 1970, I was 13 years old, as I was at Game 7, the Willis Reed game. I've been to Super Bowls, World Cups, World Series, but I've never, ever heard a noise as loud when Willis dragged his right leg to the free throw, hit his first two shots, then the first shots of the game. And I was at the service for Kobe Bryant. And I asked Jerry West, I said, Jerry, I saw, just like you said, world champion, ultimate Jerry. Jerry West denied. He said, everybody else turned around, but he didn't do it. But I saw him do it. I just have such a good feeling for this team, a love for this team. And the 72 night, it's over 50 years. It's 5 decades since we've won, and it's motherfucking time. It's time. And also, I'm a collector. I just want to share something, and I want my brothers. Oops.
Go ahead, Captain.
Yeah, come on, stand up.
Oh, wow.
Hold it up, hold it up. This is the net, one of the nets from May 8th, 1970. The first Knicks championship. And Clyde, come here for a second. I want to hear the audience. They say it's a Willis Reed game, but tell us your stats. May 8th, 1970, when we defeated the Lakers. What you did in May of 1970.
36 points. Damn. 19 assists.
Damn.
7 rebounds.
Yeah.
4 steals.
What,
I sold hot dogs at halftime.
Did you get any steals off Jerry West that game? Do you remember?
What?
Did you get any steals off Jerry West that game?
West and Baylor? Yeah,
we got them,
a
right?
couple of, yeah.
So, again, We need to get a motherfucking champ. Excuse my language, especially for the young people, please. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But 72-73. Come on now. Let's go. Let's get another ring.
Let's go.
Orange and blue sky. Let's go. Orange and blue sky.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Make some noise for Walt Frazier, Josh Hart, Spike Lee, Ben Stiller, and the captain, Jalen Brunson.